I think what I look for in a part is a challenge. I really like to mix it up, try and do something different from what I've previously done. I also, look out for the writers and the cast who I could be possibly working alongside. Same with directors, just people who I would like to work with, and yeah, just something different in each role is my biggest aim, I would say. I think preparing for a role varies depending on the part. Like, I've just finished a big period drama, so there was a lot of research that went into the history. With 13, I researched, stories of victims who'd been kidnapped. So I think it depends on the project. But I do kind of leave a lot to the day. I kind of believe a lot that happens in the moment. I think you can only do so much, and then you've got to just let it be, and yeah. I think collaborating is very led by the people you're working with. I think everyone has their own way of working, and that's what's amazing about being on set, is you learn a lot about people, and people have their own. Some people have to get in the zone, like some people, can jump in and out of character, so it's like being respectful of what everyone's kind of process is. I think I'm just very open, I think, and I think when two actors are very open and, up for trying things and trusted each other, I think that's when you get the best work out of people.
Like, sometimes you get to set and you can act with people and it can work well, and it can be great. And then sometimes, like a handful of times, you can meet someone and there is so much that goes unsaid. Like, there's just like a really strong connection. And I feel like I felt that with Sandra the moment that I auditioned with her. It was the same with Kim Bodnia, in this series where we introduced Villanelle's mother, like, those relationships where you don't have to say an awful lot, we don't actually see each other an awful lot when we're off set, but then when you're on set and you're doing the material, it's all kind of fizzing away. But she's been incredible to me, to think of where the show started. And I remember her and Phoebe being like, this show could be kind of a big thing, like, yeah, like we're just warning you so you can, like, prepare yourself. So she's always kind of put her arm around me in that way. So yeah, I'm interested to see where series 4 goes.
Directors are the same, we're all human and everyone is very different, so directors can have very different approaches on you could go on a job and the director has a whole different idea of what this character is like or where she is in this particular part of the story, and then it's up to you guys to discuss it and maybe try it one way and then try it the other. And usually there's like a middle ground, or sometimes you realise that, yeah, you were probably wrong. But I think it's always nice to be given the opportunity by a director to, to have your say and bring your ideas to play.
What is something that you guys as cast members would love to see your characters do in the coming season? So that's quite hard.
It's really hard. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I rely so much on the writers for that. Like, I feel like I always come back each season with an idea of what I don't want. And then I like to see what they run with. And what they create, because for me, that's what is really enjoyable about this whole process is, a lot of times you finish a season, you're like, where are we going to go from here? And then lo and behold, there is 8 episodes of wonderfulness that they come up with.
The person who I always make friends with first is usually the costume standby. Maya Gibbs, who is my costume standby on The White Princess, seen me at my worst. They're with me all the time, like dressing me, undressing me. Like, you get very close to those people because they're with you a lot, and they're kind of looking after you. So yeah, I would say costume standby are the people I initially get very, very clse to.
I enjoy going into a costume room and them just being rails and rails of deliciously expensive designer clothes. But I keep my eye on for the costume sale. But I kind of love just giving them the reins to have fun with it. And then for me, it's all about trying it on. And a big thing for Villanelle is yes, it's fashion, but it's got to be comfortable. It's got to be practical. You know, and I remember, you know, talking to Phoebe early on. It's like, she's not going to scale a wall in 6-inch heels. Like, okay, it happens in Hollywood, but it's not going to happen here. You know, what would she be wearing so that she can do what she needs to do?
Good evening. Good evening. When I was asked to, thank you for responding. Thank you, Kenton. When I was asked to present the Best Leading Actress award, I was delighted because, of course, women are quite fashionable at the moment. And it's great just to be, you know, just to be associated with them. But now I realise that this is the last award of the night, so, and you've all been here a very long time, so I'm just going to keep this shorter than I originally planned. So if you're just listening in the altar queue, you can just scroll down a bit, just a bit more. Keep going, keep going. Yeah. Not yet, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going. Okay, stop there. Blah, 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 female empowerment, blah, blah, blah. No, keep going, keep going. Hang on. Hang on, stop there. Humbled and privileged. No, just keep going. That's it, yeah, stop there. Stop right there. Yeah. And the BAFTA goes to Jodie Comer.
So much, BAFTA. Sorry, I'm the only one who's turned on the waterworks. God, thank you, Luke Jennings. Thank you, Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Phoebe, I feel so lucky not only to say that I have worked with you, but to call you a friend. You are the most talented person I know. Thank you for being such an inspiration. I would love to thank BBC America, Charlotte Moore at BBC, Sid Gentle, Sally and Lee. You guys really are the best. Oh, the entire cast and crew for coming back every year and giving it their all with the biggest smiles on their faces. I want to take this moment to thank Stephen Graham. Stephen, if I didn't know you were pint before, I definitely do now. Thank you for the generosity that you showed me all them years ago and for introducing me to Jane. Jane, you've encouraged and supported me ever since, and I cannot thank you enough. Biggest thank you, Mum, Dad, and my gorgeous brother Charlie, for the support that you always show me. And last but not least, a bit of a personal one, but I would love to dedicate this award to my Nana Frances, who sadly passed away the first week of filming. So she never got to see Villanelle, but she was the life and soul of everything. And when she was here, she used to say to me, "You get it off me, you know." And I just want to stand up here tonight and say, Nana Frances, you were absolutely right all along. Thank you so much, BAFTA.
I think as I've gotten a little bit older, I've learned to let go a little bit more. Like, I'll still come out of an audition and go, why did I say that line like that when I could have said it this way? Like, I think most people are the same. But as I've got older, I'm a bit better at going, okay, well, if it works out, it's meant to be. If it doesn't, then that's fine. Because a lot of the time you don't hear if you haven't got it. It's just kind of like, okay, that one didn't go my way. That's okay. And you know, like brushing your shoulders off and going into the next one with a positive attitude. I have spent a lot of time looking at what other people are doing in their careers and comparing, and I don't think that's healthy. I think, you know, you're on your own track. Just concentrate on yourself and don't worry about what anyone else is doing.
She's BAFTA's Best Leading Actress, Jodie Comer. Hello. Did it feel weird to hear me say that?
Yeah, it's the most surreal moment of my life.
What's happening? And it's deserved.
I know.
We need to talk about Villanelle. You and this character, did you bond with her from the minute you first read her?
Yes. I mean, as soon as I read her off the page, I was like, if I don't... Usually I can watch a part that I've not got and be fair and go, okay, I see why I didn't get it. And I thought, if I don't get Villanelle, there's absolutely no chance of
I will
killing
be
Eve.
Villanelle.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly. Payback. And luckily I had the opportunity and to just revel in that. And and run with it and get away with all the mischief. You know, it's the dream. Yeah.
Well, this is it. I mean, mischief is the key word. From her, you know, tipping up at little girl's ice cream just because she felt like it, to, you know, her casually like killing people.
Yeah. I mean, it's really bad. I excuse her quite a lot, which I shouldn't, but I guess that's what you have to do when you're playing someone.
She's what we call a problematic fave.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we're all good and bad, aren't we?
Exactly. I think one of the most loveliest moments from you accepting your award was seeing the pride on Phoebe's face. She looked like just the proudest mother ever. What's your relationship like with each other?
She's the most incredible person. She's just dared me so much to take risks, and I think as an actress and as a person, that is so incredible. She's so fearless, and I want to be more like Phoebe. I often ask myself, what would Phoebe do?
She get that on a bracelet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T-shirts coming soon.